Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to That's Pretty Crafty. I'm Danny and that's DB. And it's been a week. I don't know. Words are hard. I don't remember what I'm doing anymore. It's fine.
Sweet summer child. I don't think that's how we start the show.
It's not. I
Hi, I'm
forgot how
Danny.
I
That's
start.
DB.
I
No.
completely forgot how we start the show. Hi.
Hi.
Your turn.
Are you okay? Do I need to beat somebody up for you?
No, it's just been a long week and I'm wearing my glasses because I'm old and can't see today and I'm seeing all the reflections and it's throwing me off. It's a whole thing. Very distracted. All the shiny.
Shiny. Oh my god.
How you been? All right.
You know how I've been.
I
You've
do know
seen the
how you've
ranting.
been. That's true.
I'm really hoping that if I get a new job, I will stop being consistent in that channel.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's fine.
I made a shirt. I made it a while
I
ago,
saw that.
but I love it.
Honestly, I need one. Because if they're gonna make me start going back to the office, I'm gonna wear shirts like that.
I can do that. I have the machine.
Or at least stickers so that I can put them on things that people can see.
I have that too. I actually also have new stickers that I need to put on my wall
I
because
also have new stickers. Hold up.
I got
What?
I got dice from I hope it's from a Kickstarter. I don't remember ordering dice,
Nah, it's dangerous.
but it was like two full sets and then 3d6.
Ooh. Where are my shitty scissors? They should be in this
I got
drawer somewhere.
what doesn't kill me gives me XP.
I cross-stitched that one.
And this one looks to be a group of adventurers facing Tiamat.
Ah,
And
sexy
then
dragon bitch.
a holographic D20 in a
Oh,
bottle.
I love that. Honestly. Oh, there they are. I just
And
couldn't
then
see them.
an adventure map. Yay!
Ooh, my eye is twitching. Yay, me.
And
What else is new?
I want to say it was from D20 Adventures, but
Oh.
I gotta look up what I sponsored lately because I don't know.
Okay, so my stickers came from Etsy.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay, let's see. I think. Hold on. Oh, that's sweet. I got one that says support your local emo elder. Your elder emo, sorry, if I could read. And I think the other sticker, because I bought two stickers because my friend and I are going to go see Simple Plan. And so here's the support your local elder
Emo
emo.
Elder.
Emo
Oliver?
elder. Yeah, fuck. No, elder emo. I was
Elder
right.
Emo. Okay.
And then oh no. Oh, there are two here. Um the sticker says I'm just an adult and life is a nightmare
Oh,
because Simple Plan has the
I'm
my
just a
I'm
kid,
just
and
a kid,
yeah.
yeah. But my friend and I have been going through it, so I was like, you know what?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That works.
So I'll probably put the support your local elder emo on my book journal.
Nice. Speaking of, do
um
you have that handy?
I do. It's right here.
What you been reading?
I am currently reading uh One of Us is Dead.
Ooh.
Don't mind the ghost face bookmark. Um Geneva Rose is the author that I have devoured every single one of her like thriller books.
Okay.
The last two I read in I think I read one of them in 2 days and the other one in 3 days. I'm already like 50 some pages into this one. It's a little harder for me to get into this one because there are 5 women and it jumps perspective.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Danny's mom. Her shirt says, I cry a lot, but I'm productive.
Yep.
Yeah.
I cry a lot, but I am so productive. It's an art.
Oh, there we go.
But that part is in silver glitter and hard to see. Excuse me, I just
It's
dropped my book.
what? And I finished Zombabe.
Excellent.
It was good. I enjoyed it.
Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
It took me a while to get into it. It's a Taylor Swift quote. Boo! I'm kidding.
Look, turns out I'm a Swiftie, so whatever.
Fucking Swifties, gross.
Look, I have an original copy of Fearless from when it first came out in a while ago.
Oh my gosh.
So,
So I'm not gonna show this sticker because your mom's here. But I'll show the other ones that are currently on my journal. My mom got me this one,
nice.
and it's like a tarot card. And then my partner got me this one, and it says, because I can't read it backwards, a reader lives 1,000 lives. I'm not showing the other one. It's inappropriate.
Okay. I
What are you reading?
I am putting my bookmark back because
No, no, Danny's mom. No, no. You've met me in real life now. I have to be a good girl.
so I'm just gonna cover up where the thing is. I am
Oh
rereading,
God.
or I'm back to reading Daughter of the Moon Goddess
Okay.
by Sulin Tan. And it's a
Okay.
library book, so that's what I was covering, is where I'm from. Because the internet
What?
doesn't
You don't
need
want
to
to just
know.
air your where you're at right now?
No, what a
Shall I say
thought.
it loudly for the whole internet to hear? Listen, I doxed myself. It's your turn, Danny.
No, not today, please. Um, but luckily, I had marked on my Goodreads where I left off
Did you let it drop the
because
bookmark?
I dropped the bookmark and it fell out.
Mm.
I'm on page, I just finished page 134.
Jesus
But I
Christ.
had borrowed this
When did you?
from the library like 2 months ago and started it, and it was okay. It wasn't like the most interesting thing I've ever read, but it was okay. And so I hadn't been reading it because honestly, it's a lot easier and more convenient for me to read ebooks.
Mm.
So I just kept picking up different books instead of the physical book. And then I ran out of renewals on it, so I had to return it to the library. And then I picked it up last
Yeah.
week. So,
Um, we're really just messing up this whole show.
oh yeah, we absolutely are.
We this is not what we do. Danny,
What do we do?
Danny, we've messed up. It's always hello, how are you? What have you been working on lately, Danny? We jumped
Oh
right
yeah,
into topic.
what have you been
Jesus.
working on? Jeez, we're just. I'm sorry.
What is the day? What is
Look,
happening?
it's a second Monday, so just
No, don't say words like that to me.
be happy I showed up. That's what I'm
Well,
saying. Is be
well,
happy
here's
I'm
the
here.
thing is if you didn't show up, we wouldn't have a show because I have none of the things.
Yeah.
I'm not a trusted member of this community.
Oh, well, I trust you, DB.
You shouldn't.
Anyway, what have you been making?
I started back on the never ending scarf.
Yay.
I'm gonna put another thing in the journal.
Ooh,
Because I let the dice decide what book I was reading.
fun.
Yep, had roll for read, I think is what I put on there.
Nice.
Um, and I wrote 20 of my
TBR pile.
mm-hmm, and rolled the dice, and it decided, hey, you're gonna read another Geneva Rose, and I went, great, I love Geneva Rose.
All right.
Um, I was expecting it to give me Home is Where the Bodies Are, but it was like, no, 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 no. You're gonna read one of her older ones first. And I was like,
Okay.
okay.
We can do.
Yep. But I'm gonna transfer some of that into the journal today. We are really fucking up.
Okay, so what have I been working on? How's that?
Yeah,
Get
Danny,
back on
what?
track.
Yeah, what the heck?
A blanket.
Oh yeah.
So this is the full size version of the baby blanket that I finished.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not very far into it, and I have it rolled up because currently that's the easiest way to keep it. But this one I went with. I actually paid attention to the order of the stripiness, so it's going to be green, blue, purple, pink, and then the gray is a break, and it's going to be yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, and it's going to be like a nice pattern like that instead of just sort of a random order of colors. Because the other one, I didn't start in the right order, and it bothers me. But this is the order I want, and I'm actually considering leaving off the yellow. I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is probably text my sister a picture of it, because I think this blanket is going to end up being hers, because I have the original blanket that was it my grandma that made it? Or was it Mum? Mum, you would know. Who made the original that was this pattern? Anyway, I think this blanket's going to go to my sister when it's done, so I'll ask her if she wants yellow in it or not.
They're the same color stripes, though, right?
Yeah, they're the
Your
same
mom
color,
was
just a different
asking.
order.
Mm. Okay, I have to check my Goodreads. I think I may already be surpassing my goal for the year.
Nice.
Oh,
Grandma made the
excuse me,
original, and I have the
Jesus.
original. So I have also been working on socks.
Oh,
So these are another pair of Star Wars socks. I want to say they're an Emperor colorway,
I like that. That's pretty.
and
Grandma.
I'm making some progress on them. I've got 40 something rows, so yay. No, 30 something rows.
They're pretty.
And I
Are
need
you
to
sure
get.
they're Emperor and not like Darth Maul?
I don't know. I don't have the
Oh,
tag
okay.
in this bag. I've got to figure out. I put the tag in the big bag of sock yarn,
Ah,
so I will find it and mark
makes
down what it
sense.
is. But I've been
Sorry, I
working
have to
on
remove my
those.
fan.
Those are my knit night socks. So I've been going back to knit night on Fridays.
I will show off the never-ending scarf. I
Ooh.
don't like this color.
Is it a
But
yellow and gray?
no,
Or
it's
just sort of a
white.
cream?
It's actually white
Oh, okay.
and it's a purple.
Hmm.
But I think because of the lights, it's really
Mm-hmm,
hard
mm-hmm.
to tell.
Yeah.
Um, but the never-ending scarf is never ending.
Yep.
God dang it. I knocked my pirates off.
And then the other thing I've picked up again is my paint by number cross stitch. So the colors are all wild. It's eventually going to be a pink flower, and so these white bits and the pale pink bits are bits that I've already cross stitched. The rest are just printed on,
Oh.
and it's instead of counting, you just do by color.
Oh, okay.
So
That makes sense, yeah.
so I've picked this back up. It is a massive project. I've got all sorts of ends just hanging off the back. Actually, it's easier to see there what I've already done.
Yeah.
So, but I pick that back up occasionally. But because Stash Dash is going on, I want to finish this blanket and get it off my list. So I'm hoping to finish this blanket by the end of summer.
I have decided I'm not going to pick up any more projects. I have the never-ending scarf and the blanket that I'm working on, and I haven't worked on the blanket in a while. But I want to try and like get those done before I just start willy-nilly picking up more.
Yeah, I try.
Yeah, but you finish projects like that, Danny.
Eventually.
Usually.
Well, I also have picked up the Princess Bride cross stitch, which I haven't picked up since the last time we did a catching up episode. So, this is my catching up project, I guess.
I guess. Yeah. All right. So, we've talked about the things we've been working on. We've talked about the books we've been kind of reading. But what are we doing today, Danny?
Well, today we are talking about books in general. We're updating our book
Mm-hmm.
journals if we need to do that, and then just sort of bullshitting about books in general and working on catching up on projects. Because,
Just
as we've mentioned, we both have stuff to catch up on.
yeah.
Just a little.
Yeah.
And I think we may do the same thing at our next episode. Is like we'll have a thing to talk about, but instead of starting a new project, we'll work on
Yeah, what
current
is our next
lists.
topic?
I don't
Remind
know.
me, Danny. Oh,
We
okay.
didn't get that far. We stopped at the end of May because we were supposed to have Ren come talk to us about Dresden Files,
Oh,
and then life happened and we did not.
correct. That is
So
right.
when we're done tonight, we're going to have a discussion, figure out what we're talking about next time, unless someone in chat wants to suggest something for us. Please.
Eh, please.
Well,
Please.
because, like I said, I think our next one will maybe not have a new project to go with it. We'll catch up on stuff while we're
Yeah.
talking about it.
I would much rather do that for a little bit just so that we can try and catch up on things. Because I have not had a lot of mental focus to actually do like knitting or anything like that. My job keeps me pretty busy these days.
Jobs do be jobbing.
Yeah, well, hopefully I'll have an interview soon. And
Nice.
I won't have 17 meetings in 2 days.
Also nice.
Um, okay, Danny, what books have you finished? Anything you can talk about with your mom here?
uh, yes.
Okay.
So, last episode we talked about the TV show When Calls the Heart. That
Correct.
is loosely based on the Canadian West series by Jeanette Oak. And the first book of that series is called When Calls the Heart, and it follows Elizabeth Thatcher, a teacher.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
Canadian West, is that like America's like Wild West kind of stuff?
Yeah. Well, that
Okay.
that is I think the official name of the series is Canadian West.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it is set in the frontier sort of time.
So not a genre like
No,
the Wild West is for us.
no.
Oh, your mom also started reading the book.
Yeah, and so both the book and the show focus on the school teacher Elizabeth Thatcher. They go in very different directions though, and it's interesting to see the two different directions. The book was it was like a sweet romance
Hmm.
ish, but also like a slice of life sort of thing.
Okay.
It was written in, I want to say, 1983, and it feels like it was written in 1983. There are definitely some problematic references to the Indians in the North.
Ah,
And like, ooh, we don't
do
call them that.
do Canadians have different terms than like the United States does when it comes to natives?
Um,
With slurs? Like,
oh, there are plenty of slurs, yes.
okay.
But
I I wasn't sure how different the two.
um, they're they're generally referred to as indigenous peoples.
Oh, okay.
Um, but there are specific groups within that, and
Right.
there's like the ones that are further, like in the Northwest Territories and the Yukon, have different names. And honestly, I'm really not too up to date on who is where because
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't been there a long time, and it's just not been part of the stuff
Your
that I have
life.
to pay attention to. Um,
Right.
and there were a lot of stereotypes, a lot of stereotypes. But that's something that a lot of
Yeah.
books do in general is heavily rely on stereotypes so that they don't have to tell you as much, which is, a choice
Yeah.
that authors make.
I'll just close.
But yeah, I finished that and I enjoyed it. I think I gave it what did I give it, 4 stars? Yeah, I gave it 4 stars. It was good.
Hmm.
Like
Nice.
I don't know that I will go out and like read the whole series.
Mm.
Um, but I enjoyed it.
Fair enough.
And last night, I need to add it. I forgot to bring down a freaking pen. Oh, look, I've got a pen over here. Is it the right time? Nope, it's the wrong type of pen. That's fine. I will add it later. Um, I finished Bride by Ali Hazelwood.
That the werewolf vampire one
Yep.
that has like the dark and red cover kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And so it was a departure from what she normally writes.
Oh, you've read her stuff before?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm actually a big fan of hers. Um,
Oh.
there's, oh, Love Theoretically, The Love
Hmm.
Hypothesis. Like, she does a bunch of strong women in STEM
Oh,
falling in love
bless.
romances, but they're like not giving it all up for the guy. That I like
Good.
her stuff, and this
Yeah.
was a completely different setting. Um, but I still really enjoyed her characterization and her writing. So yeah,
That's awesome.
it was a very good one.
Oh, that's exciting. I like that.
Yeah, and then what else? I've read a couple lately that were okay until about like 3/4 of the way through. And then it's like the author just said, ah, fuck it. I guess I need an ending.
Oh, I hate that. Hello.
Hello, Tanya. Oh no, untangling. Untangling. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
Uh huh. Um, but yeah, this last one that I read, I'm not even going to tell you what it's called because It was bad enough that I
Oh,
don't it made me so mad. So
that
the
sucks.
entire book was written in first person until the last chapter, where it just switched to third person for no fucking reason. I'm like, why did you do this? Why did you do this?
So, one of my favorite writers currently, his name is Ben Alderson,
Mm-hmm.
and he writes retellings of fairy tales but makes them gay and spicy. Um, in the first one of the series that I really like, we get through it from one person's perspective until the end of the book and it switches to somebody else's. And I went,
Why?
no,
No. No, if you're switching perspectives every chapter, that's one thing. If you do
correct.
all the book until the last chapter and then you switch, no.
Yeah.
No.
I know why he did it because our main character, spoilers, the main character dies.
So you kind of can't be from the main character's POV anymore.
Correct.
Okay.
But turns him into a vampire.
So then he could.
So there was parts of it that was like had to be from the the vampire's perspective because he was dead at that point. He hadn't been turned yet. But I still went, we could have done this. And then in the rest of the series, he does switch between perspectives as he goes along. So I think, honestly, at that point, I think he was still trying to learn or trying to decide
Figure
how
out
he
how he was
wanted
going to
his
do it.
series. Yeah. I really enjoy them. They're really fun. They have plot and not plot, actual plot.
We like that. Plot is good.
There's just also spicy bits in there.
Nothing wrong with some spice.
Why is it spicy? Um,
One of the
but
other.
yeah, I don't, if you're gonna switch perspectives, do it throughout the book.
Yeah, don't just do it at the end. That pisses me off.
But I will say with this one, there's five women's perspectives.
Oh, that's a lot.
And yeah, and they're all kind of rich bitches. So I think I may have to tab what chapter is who.
Oh, yeah, just so you can keep track of what you're looking at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
who's talking? Because I get partway through and I'm like, who is this? And I have to go back to the front of the chapter.
Yeah.
But I'm still so here's the thing though. I'm looking at the back of it.
Mm-hmm.
They only name four of them.
What?
And I have met five of them.
Oh, no.
So I'm pretty sure I know which one is dead.
Oh, that's a giveaway.
Five women.
That's
It does get confusing.
that's not cool.
Yeah,
Book.
the book starts out with uh it says present for the first chapter. And then the second chapter says 3 weeks before the murder.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, well, when is the murdering happened? Because I'm 55 pages in. Who dies?
The
Who
one that's not
did?
on the back.
Well, that's really confusing because I'm flipping through the chapters and I see one of their names, so that's not on, like, the one that's not on the back.
Hmm.
So,
But is this a book that is going to be flipping around from like present to 3 weeks before to
n-
2 days after to.
no, no, no. So that's not happened yet.
Okay.
They do go back to the present because part of this is being told from a person telling a cop what she knows about these women.
Okay.
And she's like a hairdresser for all of them, and they're like rich bitches. So, but which one is
Okay.
dead, Deebles? Which one is it? I don't know. Who did the murdering? I don't know.
Also important. Vaguely
Well, I
reminds me of the oh, it was made into an HBO miniseries of the rich bitches and the complicated husbands and fathers and.
House of Dragon.
No, no, it had Reese Witherspoon and
Oh, Something
Nicole
about the
Kidman.
window.
No.
Uh,
Oh gosh.
hold on. I'm just gonna look up Reese.
Reese
And one
Witherspoon,
that
Nicole Kidman.
Reese Witherspoon. Is this a recent thing?
No, because it was when I had the chair upstairs, so probably like 6 or 7 years ago.
Oh my god. Okay. Not that one. And it's a mini series.
Yeah, it's an HBO.
Okay. That's 2023.
Nope, it would have been
2022.
pre-pandemic.
Okay. Get out of 2020. Uh, little fires everywhere.
It had little. I think it had little in the title.
Big Little Lies.
Yes, that's it. Big Little
That
Lies.
is not a mini series. It was 14 episodes long.
Well, but it didn't
Two
have a.
seasons.
Oh, that's right. They did do a second season, which was really stupid
Yeah.
because it was based on a book, and the book was done by the end of the first season.
Ah,
And I don't think I ever watched the second season because I read a synopsis of it, and I'm like, no, this is dumb. It ended,
stab it.
but it is based on a book, and I read the book, and the book was good.
Excuse me.
Oh, the other thing that has been driving me round the bend. I actually got on my Goodreads and reviewed a book because I was so mad about it.
Oh.
Because it just ended at what should have been the end of the chapter. It was not the end of a book. Nothing had been resolved. It was not the end of a book.
Oh.
And they wanted you to go buy the next one in the series.
No, thank you.
Well, actually, the next 3 in the series. I'm like, I'm not paying 4 times for what should be a single book. Because I'm going to get to the end of the second one, and it's still not going to be the end of the book. I'm gonna have to buy the third one and the fourth one to get to the end of the book.
Name the book, Danny. What is it?
I want to say it was called. What was it called?
Excuse me. I keep kind of coughing, and I apologize. I don't feel the best.
Let me pull up my thing here. It was called Good Girl by Piper Lawson. And so Piper Lawson has now gone on my list of do not bother buying. Because if the author does it once, they're going to do it again.
True
and
that.
so, like it or not, Piper Lawson is on my list of do not buys because when I buy a book, I expect to get a book, not the first quarter of a book, because you wanted to divide it up and make 4 times the amount of money. And I'm in a couple of writer discords, and this is the sort of thing that they recommend doing is break your book up into a serial.
No.
Don't do that. You're going to piss off your readers. But you can make
Well,
more money that way. You know what? Fine. If that's what you're looking to do is make money, knock yourself out, but you're not going to get reader loyalty. And you're going to piss off a bunch of people that you could have converted to good readers.
Well, and also the other thing is I was always told that you should write the book as if it's the only book, like in the series, because publishing companies might not pick you up for another one.
Yeah. Well, the rise of self-publishing has made that
Correct.
no longer a necessity.
But that's okay. Like some people know how to write a book and they're like, oh, okay, self-publish this one. And then that story is over, but I want to continue the story, another story, you know?
Yeah. I still firmly believe that every book should have an ending.
Yes, I think you're okay with having some open-endedness in times. So you could leave it open to a sequel, but I feel like whatever conflict is happening in that book needs to be resolved. Yeah.
And like big things like the Game of Thrones series, yes, okay. Sure, there's an overarching thing that covers the whole thing, but every individual book gets wrapped up in
something.
Yeah. And yes,
maybe not everything.
There's still like the big overarching plot, sure, but you don't just like stop at the end of a chapter and say, yeah, just click here to buy the next one.
No, I will not. I shan't.
No, thank you. You
I
can
shan't.
not have my money. I shall keep that firmly in my wallet.
I'll buy something else with that money.
Exactly. I only have so much of a book budget. I'm not going to throw it at someone who has no respect for me as a reader. And that's really what it comes
Correct.
down to, is I feel like doing that shows a lack of respect for the reader, and you're in it for the money, which is fine. People need to get paid. I want writers to get paid. Absolutely. But instead of charging me $2.99 and $3.99 and $3.99 and $3.99, charge me $7 for the whole damn book. And yeah, okay, you're not going to get what 4, 8, 12, $15 from me. But right now, you're getting $3 from me, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. That's just a big pet peeve of mine right now, is books that aren't really finished books.
Correct.
Yeah, $3 and a bad review. And
Yep.
I'm never going to buy another one of your books again.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if I had bought the book for $7 and really enjoyed it, then I would buy your next one for $7 and your next one for $7. And I would end up being like, I just got a pre-order from Tana Fensky. I read her first book, God, when it first came out in like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with it. It was great. It was fantastic. I read her next like 3 or 4 books. I got on her mailing list. Every time she has a new book, I pre-order it months before it comes out. So she has my money before the ink is dry. And
So does Geneva Rose for me.
every time Tana Fensky publishes a book, I buy it. And I have bought physical copies and e-copies so that I can lend them to people who then, like, I talk about how much I love her books. I am telling people about them all the time. I tweet about them. I Instagram about them. And, you know, guess what? She's getting a lot more value from me as a reader for her completed book that is $4.99 than this chick did. This writer. Sorry, I shouldn't assume gender. They pissed me off though.
Looking at their Goodreads, pretty sure it's a woman.
Or doing an impression of one.
Oh, fair enough.
Because I have seen that listed as a suggestion for male authors in the romance space. It's just,
oh my God,
write as a woman. People will like you better. We're not all that dumb. But whatever. Anyway, point being, I got real mad about someone who wanted me to buy more books to finish the one damn book. So, that is that little high horse for the night. And now I'm weaving in the end of my strand, because
well, if it is a man pretending to be a woman, they then have an actress pretending to be them too, because there's pictures of them on their website.
oh, okay.
But yeah, no.
In any case, I was really
angry. And I get it.
I had feels about that.
Big feels.
Big feels.
Danny's wrapped in their feels.
Like, when I write stories, I don't even, like, half the time I don't even start sharing them with, like, my friends who beta read for me until they're mostly done.
Mm-hmm.
With the exception of Tanya, because, you know, that's how we roll.
The only person that has read my stories out the gate is you, Danny.
Aww.
Because I do this thing where the story time with Silas.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think those are rewritten? No. Those are off the cuff, first out the gate things. I don't edit those.
But honestly, for that, you don't need to.
Show. Yeah.
Well, but they are going to be adapted, so
yeah,
they don't have to be precious.
No, except for the first one I did because I wrote that in college and I had to do edits for grade.
Right.
So that one was 1000% um uh
Revised.
revised. Yes.
Yes.
Not much though because my teacher was like, "God damn." I was like, "What?" And then the other story I wrote for his class, he wanted me to turn into a novel and I went, "I don't know how."
Oh, just make it more. What?
I don't know how. Though I think I figured it out. So in July, I'm going on a little writing retreat for myself.
Ooh.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna go stay in the woods
Ooh. Are you gonna write
in a.
horror stuff?
I only write horror stuff.
Well, okay.
It,
True enough. True enough. You're a DB.
well, there is
You
also
mostly write horror stuff.
I mostly write horror stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't always, but that is my big thing. But yeah, so I'll probably be writing horror stuff, and then I will be like, "Oh, you done fucked up, Deebles. You're in the woods alone.
You're not going to sleep ever.
This is how you die." Um, no, it's a campground in July. People will be around. Um,
Okay.
yeah. But it's real fun because my family keeps going, "Oh, are you gonna go see this member of your family?" And I'm like, "No."
That is not
Danny,
the
who is the
plan.
author? Who is the author that you love so much?
Tana Fensky. I'm gonna type her name into chat.
Sounds good. I like how we always do this. We're like, "Oh, we're gonna work on things," and then Deebles just talks.
That's okay though. We can work and talk at the same time.
I'm not working though. I'm
Oh,
just fucking around with trash. Trash.
trash.
Yeah. Well, I did put my or my emo sticker on my writing book. It had to go on the back. It's too big.
I mean, sometimes it's got to do what it's got to do.
Yeah. Because my friend and I are gonna go see Simple Plan.
Take off your pants and jacket.
What?
I have that album, Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, from Simple Plan.
I didn't know that was one of their
Yes,
albums.
take off your pants and jacket. Jacket. Yeah.
I figured that it's a play on words.
Yes.
I get it.
Yes. But yes, that's. I have that album
That's funny.
because I am an old person.
Phoebe, that sounds so cool. Don't let people convince you to go visiting. It's in a exactly. So my plan is to drive halfway. I'm going to start at 3 a.m. on a Saturday, drive to my friend's house, which is 8 hours. So I'll get there at about like lunchtime, spend the weekend with my friends, and then continue the drive down, and then spend like most of that week in the campground. I'm going to drive to one of my other friends that's an hour away for like a day trip, but go back to the camper at night. Also, listen to this. So my parents have a permanent camper at this place.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not on the lease, it's $1 a day to
Okay.
stay there. I think it's for liability stuff,
Right. Yeah.
like,
Insurance
but yeah,
purposes and all
it's
that.
it's it's $1 a day. So I'm gonna spend $5 to stay in this camper,
Okay.
which I'm like, you can't beat that.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah, that's what we'll do for our next retreat.
Just go
There's my
stay at the
family
camper.
has so many campers down there.
There we go.
We'll just rent them all.
We can do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is no need to go visit people you don't want to see on your
Yeah.
vacation.
Yeah. One of them being my grandmother.
Especially if you're going specifically to do this like writing retreat for yourself.
Correct. And because I haven't gotten a chance to just do that in a while, and I want to do it, you know?
Yeah.
And if I get bored, I'll go visit family.
And if you don't, that's fine.
Hmm. But yeah, I'm gonna spend like 5 days in the camper, and then I'll drive back up to my other friend's place, spend the weekend there, and then drive back on like a Sunday,
Very
and
cool.
then go back to work.
Yay. Have you worked on anything for this year's story time with Silas?
No, I have not, and I promised you something by the end of the weekend, and
That's
I
fine. The
was bad.
the technical due date isn't till the end of the month anyway. Like
I know,
July 1st is the
but Danny,
I know.
can I get an extension?
I mean, if you're going on a writing retreat, yes. Give it to me when
Well,
you're
no, no,
done.
no, no. I'm not gonna write on it then. But I have hello, my name is me
Me either.
either. Oh, and I am also the problem. It's true. Um,
Look, I haven't
no.
I haven't either.
Oh, okay, good.
So I know that I need to write something
I'm
too. It's fine.
I'm taking the fifth off because we have the fourth off. So that gives me a 4-day weekend.
I'm
But
trying to do the
baby,
same thing.
but baby, I will get that story written to you in 24 hours.
Okay. I was having a very, very hard time coming up with an idea of something to write. Like,
I have an idea.
nothing was coming to me. And then I asked in the Quest and Chaos writing channel.
I saw
I said,
that.
anyone got ideas? And
I definitely saw that.
someone named Goblin Supreme sent me a whole bunch of fantastic ideas. I don't even know Goblin Supreme's real name, but they gave me like a huge list, and at least two of them have started things sparking in my brain.
Are you allowed to share that list with a friend
Maybe.
if you ask Goblin?
I will
Gerblin,
check and see. Dear Gerblin, sir. Or ma'am.
dear Gerblin friend, uh, my friend Deebles
Also needs the ideas.
also needs the ideas. She is the one that does the fish head art.
I think you should just have fish somehow as part of your story. I want fish people.
Everybody wants fish people. People want me to do more fish art. I need to do more fish art. I want to, but my body is like,
Fish horror,
there's
yes.
only so much you could listen. Those things are already fish horror.
See, I was thinking Goblin Supreme, like a Crunchwrap Supreme, but that's because I'm hungry and want Taco Bell. So.
I had Chinese, so I am full. Underwater spooky.
Ooh.
I've been playing too much Eldridge dating sims. I don't know if it would be underground spooky or if it'd be underground spooky. Wink.
I mean,
Eh,
if it is Spooky Wink, we do have Silas who can narrate it, and we know the sort of things that Silas reads, so.
Oh my God, Silas.
And I'm still trying to put together a, a, a Valentine's version of Storytime with Silas.
That Ren and I can read together.
Yes.
Oh, bless. Yeah, I gotta think about it. So the last one I did last year, it took me a while, and I just started writing, and then it just kind of out.
Mm-hmm.
And if it had not
Mm-hmm.
been picked for time with Silas, I was gonna do something else with it.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
but no, it's okay.
You sure? I mean, I can't go
Yeah,
back and unpick it now, I guess.
yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I could edit it and change the story quite a bit. It would have just kind of kept going,
Okay.
but we would have followed the woman that was talking to the guy in the prison.
Oh. Hmm.
A sequel, if it
Yes.
were.
Well,
Jazz hands.
I have been thinking about the time I went to the Dominican Republic
Oh,
and went on a
me too.
yay a, a, a chocolate like a chocolate tour thing to see them
Oh,
growing the cocoa and
oh,
and all of
And
that.
spooky?
I'm going to use something. I'm going to use that as a basis for a spooky thing that happens.
Spooky scary.
And so, whatever voice actor we grab for that is going to have to be able to have a Dominican type accent without being offensive.
Probably, if we're completely honest, it'd be Garundu.
Most likely, he's got
Yeah.
the widest range
Yes.
of
Cheers.
what's the word, accents.
Did you record your lines?
I did, and I even turned them in.
Me too. When did you do yours?
Sunday night, because I was told to have them by the ninth, and Sunday was the ninth.
Oh, I did mine last night. Not because they are not due until like the 20 something, but I was like, I will forget.
Do
And I
not
told the
forget.
dude, I was like, hey, if you don't get it by the end of the weekend, bother me. He didn't bother me. And I was like, you son of a bitch.
No, just a nice fellow who didn't
I
want to
know.
bother you.
But no, if you need things from me, bother me.
Yes.
If you keep bothering me and I snap back, okay,
Tell me
then
I'm a
that's when
bitch.
yeah, you can be like, okay, I'm sorry. You told me to bother you. And I'd be like, I know, I'm sorry. It's just a lot going on right now. But if I owe you things, bother me.
Okay. Unless you owe me something and I forget because it's not super urgent, and
Right,
I have also forgotten.
right. If it's not super urgent, totally fair. Also, I built a new chair.
Ooh.
Look at this baby. It cost me a pretty penny, but I needed a good chair because all of the other chairs I've ever had have hurt me. So,
We don't want chairs that hurt you. We want chairs to
nope.
be nice to you.
Yup.
Yup.
I have a question. I don't know if I want to ask the question on stream.
Write it down so that we don't forget later.
I'll just ping you real quick.
Oh, okay, that will also work, and I will answer it later.
Not in that chat though. That has too many people.
So I
But what if I could? You can't answer this. Really.
I have started another book. I have like 2 or 3 books going because I always do. It depends on what I'm reading it on.
I I wish I was like that. I can't be like that.
One of my knitters just sent a message asking if anyone wants a kitten,
Yes.
but you're not there here. Oh, that is a good answer though. I like Tanya's answer.
It's well that but that doesn't answer my question, but
Oh,
thank you.
but it is a good answer.
I pinged you, Danny, so if you
Okay.
want to just take a gander.
I shall in just a moment when my thing stops loading.
They say that teenagers scare the living
What
shit
is this
out of
book
me.
called?
Mum.
Okay, so I'm reading a book called Against the Grain,
Mm.
and it is. No, just show me the detail. Don't open the book.
Ugh.
Uh, Books.
Oops.
Show me book details. There we go. It's Against the Grain, a contemporary witchy fiction novella.
Oh.
Because I signed up for, um, you know how they do the Stuff Your Kindle days.
Yes.
There's like the romance one. Well, I also found a witchy fiction one. I'm like, we'll sign up for that and get some free books. And I think this is one of them. And it's interesting because it's this witch type character who has a demon familiar who is very snarky and sassy and kind of reminds me of you, who insists on only taking the shape of things with wings until the witch character gets her head out of her ass and starts dating.
You are you just told me that a demon reminded me of you.
The
Of
sassiness of
me.
it. The sassiness of it. Like
Did I
the
tell you what happened at Red Fair?
no. Did someone call you a demon?
So
Oops.
I went to Ren Fair. I was dressed really, really cute. And this vendor was like, "Come here." And I was like, "Okay." And he put horns on me. And I went, "I need these." They matched the corset and everything. And then we go to a show.
Mm-hmm.
And this little girl is behind me. I did not look at her. It's hard to turn in a corset when you're sitting.
Yes.
And she goes, "That's a demon." And I'm just sitting there and the her dad's like, "Well, not everybody who has horns is a demon." And she goes, "No, that right there is a demon." And I'm sitting there trying not to laugh. The show goes, it's a funny show, and I start laughing and I hear behind me, "Demons don't laugh."
Oh, I love that.
So like anytime I laugh now, some of my friends that were there are just like, "Demons don't laugh."
I love that.
Oh
Kids are
no.
just the shit.
Oh. Is that by your choice, Danny, or by his?
Um, well, I don't know.
Okay.
We will elaborate later.
Okay. I need the tea.
Oh, there are so many kitties. I gotta I gotta show the kitten pictures.
I think you need a kitten.
I do not. It would kill me because I am allergic.
Oh, God damn it,
Look
Danny.
how cute
Oh,
it is.
that's yeah.
It's in a bucket.
Oh my God.
Oh, oh, and there's more of them,
Oh,
but he's still in the bucket.
I just called to say
Oh,
kitten.
there's 4 kitties and a mama.
Oh, babies. How much
I want the
they
bucket
say.
kitten, but I also want to
I,
breathe, so I guess I will say no.
they what? Oh, you want to breathe? Yes.
Yes, I want the bucket kitten, but I want to breathe, so I cannot have
Damn.
both. And breathing is probably more urgent than kitty.
We'll just keep you like on EpiPens
I
always.
mean, I am already thoroughly medicated just to live with my dogs.
Oh, Jesus, Danny.
I can't put any more antihistamines in my system. I have no histamines left. But they are worth it.
That's fair.
And they are loud. When Mum was
Yes.
visiting, Hershey barked, and it set off Mum's um, watch, telling her that she was in a very loud decibel level. Because that's how fucking loud Hershey is.
Oh my God. That's funny.
Yes. I very rapidly removed her from my lap yesterday because she barked in my ear.
Oh gosh.
She was like,
Baby, no.
"What?" I'm like, "No, you are
You
going to
know what you
deafen me.
did.
You don't bark in my face." And
I
then she
have
got
so
all
many
sad and laid under the
questions.
table. Because, that's what sad dogs do apparently now that we have a table upstairs is they go lay under it. Because I can't get to it? I don't know. Or because it's cute and hidey.
Sorry, I was looking at the chats that were in for the crits and yeah, crits and knits crew.
Oh, I have not opened those in a while. I will do
Yeah,
that after we're done chatting.
that's fine. I get distracted. It's shiny.
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 So we've talked about the things that piss me off in books.
Yes.
Anything that bothers you? Any pet peeves?
Typos.
Oh.
But like I understand so there was a moment in Zombabe that had a typo and I couldn't get past it for a little bit. I'm also one of those people that it'll pull me out of a book if something doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the books being it's one that I read before we found out problematic things.
Mm-hmm.
That they were just in Colorado in the dead of winter digging up a grave.
Yep.
And it took by hand.
Yep.
And I went,
No, you're not.
yeah. And also, like, they were like, I was sitting there going, I know that the cops in my hometown, which was supposed to be a small town, paroled the fucking graveyard. You're
Yeah.
telling me no one does it at this one?
Yeah, that doesn't seem entirely accurate, but
I just remember my partner at the time was like, if you don't like it, you don't have to read it. I was like, I like it. It's just this one part.
it's just the thing that I get upset about.
Yeah. I don't know what you want from me. So, um, trying to think what else.
Yeah,
I think if you're gonna switch perspectives, you need to
commit
do it
early.
well.
Yes.
Because Zombabe has a lot of switching perspectives too. It's all in third person, but it just felt a little disjointed until I got used to it, kind of thing. It was like the reader was omniscient, like
Okay.
you knew everything that was going through everybody's mind.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't like that. I would much rather be in one person's head at a time.
Yeah.
Too
I mean,
soon.
that's a narrative
But
choice.
they were also kind of mimicking Stephen King's writing, and he does that a lot,
Yeah.
which is fine. It's fine. But
I've never actually read anything by Stephen King. It's on my to-do list. I have his book about writing, and I haven't read that either.
oh yeah, yeah. I would say The Shining is good. That's one of the ones I really like. Um, Misery is another really good one.
Okay.
It bothers me, so there
Gotcha.
are things in that make me go, Stephen King, what the fuck? Um, Also, just be aware, sometimes his books do not end well.
As in, like, literally, they're not well written at the end, or just they don't have a happy ending.
They don't have a happy ending.
Okay.
And sometimes it's the other one too.
Okay.
He's been writing for so long that I think they just let him get away with it at times because he will sell the book no matter what.
True enough.
Yeah. Um
If you're going to self-publish, get an editor. I don't have a problem with people self-publishing. I think it's great. I think
no.
that is a wonderful way to get books out there that a lot of traditional publishers aren't willing to take a chance on.
Correct.
However, if you're gonna do it,
Do it well.
get yourself a fucking editor.
It
Even if
there's a
all you do is get a wonderful friend, like my friend Tanya, who will read it for you and say, dude,
I
language, fix.
I don't think I could have anybody of my friends read all my stuff.
No? But there are people that you can pay to do that. To edit for
Well, that's the thing is I don't
grammar
know
and spelling and
if I would want to take like I wouldn't want to give it to my friend to edit and not pay them.
right. Well, it works out when you're doing it reciprocally.
Fair enough.
Because I can edit the shit out of other people's books, but my own? Mm-mm. I've been staring at that for months, baby. I
I'll
know
edit
what's
your
in my
stories.
head. That's the thing, though. It's like, I know what's in my
I
head, and what's in my head and what's on the page aren't always the same, but I don't always notice that what's on the page isn't what's in my head. That's why you gotta
so
get an editor.
I'm maybe my worst editor
Yeah?
because I will nitpick a full page, like, and it is full of red ink, And yes, I use red ink.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I use pink. It's real fun. Uh, but yeah, I will go through and go, nope, not this. Um, but also, Danny, if you need me to edit any of your stuff, hi, I'll do it.
I shall keep you in mind.
I won't be fast at it. I'm not a fast reader, but
And honestly, my dad is a really good one to edit stuff. Now, I'm not going to give him a lot of stuff that I write because we don't need to have that kind of understanding about each other. So,
my my grandmother asked me if I was still writing while she was here, and I was like, "Oh yeah." She's like, "Anything I can read?" And I went, "No."
nope. Negative course writer.
I do want to write almost like an 80s slasher kind of book one day.
Yes, please.
I don't know how I would do it without falling into those like the slashes that we already have kind of thing. What? Your mom?
Dying of laughter. Yep. Yep.
But yeah, I maybe I'll try and do a little bit of that while I'm in the woods.
Yes. Write a
I'm not telling
slasher novel in the woods. Good
I'm
plan.
not I'm not gonna tell everybody where I am. Like
Just the woods.
that sounds like a terrible idea. The internet finds me in the woods.
We just okay. Everyone, go to your nearest local woods and look for a DB.
It's not local, baby.
Well, no, like all of us go to our local woods. It's got to be local to someone.
Scary.
Probably not one of our viewers.
Truth. Voices without ring.
Oh goodness.
What'll be even better is I will have no cell service down there too.
Ooh. All right. That's just a little bit of a story waiting to happen. So what you need to do is just sit there and turn on a voice recorder app and wait for the murderer to come find you. And there you go. There's your story.
True.
Just narrate as you're running through the woods away from the murderer.
Oh no! If a murderer comes to find me in the woods, I am accepting my fate and letting it happen. There is no running through the woods, Danny.
DB is not the final girl.
No, absolutely not. Though I have seen some things where it's like I hear a noise in my house and it's from the movie Terrified, I think, and it's a clown.
Okay.
And he's looking at something and he looks up and goes, and then he goes, and I'm just like, me. It's like them thinking they're trapped. I'm trapped in here with them. No, they're trapped in here with me.
Yep.
But yeah, if I actually get something done down there, I
Ooh.
will send it to you.
That feels like a fun premise.
What?
Uh, it's not trapped. I'm not trapped in here with it. It's trapped in here with me.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
oh, yes.
Turn it on its head, sort of story for story time.
Uh,
Interesting.
there's a really good movie about that kind of called You're Next.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Right.
Very good movie.
Okay.
I don't want to give it away in case people want to watch it.
Okay.
But very good. Like, oh, did real okay.
That's not what I expected.
Yeah.
Okay. We like turning tropes on their heads.
Yeah.
Ooh. We have 2 people in chat we should ask. Anyone got suggestions for next time? Because next time we'll be working on more older projects. Look, I've got part of the head done.
Danny will be working. I will be here shooting the shit.
Look, someone's got to take control of the conversation. And that
Is that
someone is
me,
you.
Jesus? No.
That'd be you.
No.
But yes, we are open to suggestions. Have we talked about Bridgerton?
No, because I haven't watched it.
We should.
I should because of the thing that the other thing we'll be doing.
Yes.
I just called.
Um. Yeah. Things, and plans and plots are afoot.
Yep. The other thing is do I bring horror books with me to read in this camper alone at night?
I personally wouldn't, but that's me.
Fair enough. I'm gonna be like putting my suitcase in front of the door.
Oh, absolutely. Get a MacGyver handbook. Oh, goodness.
Sorry. No, my friend just messaged me. So we're playing Werewolf of the Apocalypse on Saturday. And I just get I'm ready to have some wolfy fun and I'm like,
Okay.
but yeah. But no, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun going down there. I'm gonna basically lock myself in. I have to go buy groceries. Boo.
Yeah, that
Camper
part's never
doesn't
fun.
come with food.
The point
Right?
of that.
Fucking ridiculous.
No fun there. Does it have like a microwave and stuff?
Oh god, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Microwave, stove, all that
Okay.
jazz. Electricity.
So you can like make stuff and it's fine.
Yeah,
It's
air
not like you're having
conditioning.
to work over a fire or shit like that.
No, 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 no. No, I wouldn't be doing this if that was the case. I am not an outdoorsy bitch. That's why there's no running through the woods. There's
Right.
dying in the woods.
There's a difference between being outdoorsy and outsidey. I am outsidey. I will go play outside
I'm-
for a while and then go back to the inside with the air conditioning.
I'm neither. But I thought, oh, this is a good time to decompress. It's a place away from home where it's still comfortable
Right.
and I can have like a place to write and do things like that. So,
So
that's what I'm.
It's less outsidey and more hermity.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
We can do that.
It's basically glamping if we're completely honest. But like the camper also has a permanent porch on it, so like I could sit on the porch and write. Like,
There you go.
I might bring my hammocks like chair down to sit in.
Yeah.
To do like reading and stuff.
Yep.
Maybe I'll art while I'm down there. Who knows?
Ooh, we do like to art.
Yeah.
I got a
There's
book from the library about watercolors, and I have not cracked it open yet. I may have to renew that one.
Fair enough.
Ooh.
But yeah.
Maybe when we do a Bridgerton episode, we'll do watercolors. No? Okay, fine.
You can do watercolors. I might do like needlepoint or something. It's just I don't need to buy more stuff.
Gotcha.
I don't have watercolors in here.
Ah, okay. I
Yeah.
already have watercolors, so.
Right. So what might happen as we go through this show now is me work on shit that I have.
Yep.
Because like
Or at least work with shit that you have.
correct.
At some point, I want to do a Taylor Swift episode, and we can make friendship bracelets. As I break
Again?
DB.
Again,
What do you mean again?
friendship bracelets again.
So?
Do you remember what happened last time?
It was a beady mess.
And I threw it away
But
like
you
I
still have the
normally
supplies, right?
do. Yeah.
So then you don't have to buy anything.
I want to listen to like 2 songs by Taylor Swift.
Ooh. I have a very good friend who is a Swiftie who maybe I could get to be a guest. Maybe.
Is it somebody that's is the friend in the chat with us?
Maybe. I don't know. We got lots of friends.
Is the friend in the room with us?
It's me. I'm the friend. Damn it.
You guys crack me up. I'm glad to hear it because I'm a little kooky.
I could probably get my sister on too.
Oh my God, we could meet your sister.
We could meet my sister. We'll see.
Jesus. It's just every T Swift fan in the fucking uh channel and then DB
Just
who
sighing heavily,
doesn't give a flying fook about T Swift.
which is fine as long as you're not actively hating. Whatever.
I actively hate her. That's what
What
it is.
you do?
Yeah. Yeah, fuck Taylor Swift. No, I don't care.
I was gonna say that's a very controversial take to have.
Come at me, Swifties. You
Don't
can't hurt
say
my
that. No, no,
feelings.
no,
I
no.
hurt my feelings.
No, no. Don't come for us, Swifties. Don't
I said
ever.
me,
Yeah.
not Danny.
No. Look, their math skills are not to be fucked with, man.
I know. Uh that's there are certain fandoms that I will not be involved in. Taylor Swift is one of them. The Pokemon fandom is another. I'm homestuck.
There are some wild fans out there.
Yes. I don't fuck with them.
No.
I don't honestly hate Taylor Swift. Her music just isn't for me.
And
There's some
that is
songs
fine.
but here's the other thing. I'm also not a person who's like, this is my favorite band.
Right.
No. I am this is my favorite song by this band. This is a song that I've listened to on repeat all day.
Yeah.
Uh but yeah, there's never like, ooh, I love this band so much that I love every single one of their songs. No.
Right.
No. And I've been like that forever.
Yeah. I have just found with this latest album, a lot of the songs just really resonate with me, and I'm enjoying them quite a bit.
Listen, when I was in college, the anthem for the struggle bus was Trouble by Taylor Swift. So, actually I don't think that's the title of the song, but you know which one I'm talking about.
Trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the goat version of that more than anything else in the whole world.
I like the supernatural version of it.
I don't know that I've seen that. I'm going to have to
Hold on.
search for that.
Hold on.
Post a link in the chat.
Hold on.
But yeah, no, the goat screaming version is probably one of my favorite things on the internet. Is it just Dean screaming?
Hold on. I gotta figure out if this is the one.
I just realized that I still have the "and mum" up on the screen.
That's fine.
There we go. Because Mom's not here today.
This is not it.
We'll pop it into the Discord.
Oh, I will find it before we end. We have an hour.
Are we gonna take the whole hour?
Maybe.
Oh,
it's really hard to find this one.
There are just so many options. So I updated my reading journal earlier this week. Over the weekend, I guess. And I went through and I printed all of the stickers that were missing. But because I was doing that, that meant that, I mean, I'm not going to print just like a couple and then use up half a sheet of sticker paper. So I printed everything I needed and then just went through my TBR in alphabetical order and started printing out more.
That was not it, but that was pretty good.
So I've got like all of these book stickers to cut out when I get to the book. It's gonna be fine. That's not that many, and that only goes to eyes, and it's not including all the. It starts at H. Starts at G. Starts at G. It's fine.
You got this.
I got this.
Sorry, I'm very focused at this point.
Must find.
I really, hold on. Is this it?
As everyone navigates away to look for this. Ah, don't hover over things, Danny.
Nope, that's not it. Fuck.
As we all go searching.
This one? Hold on. Nope, that is a full fucking song. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. This one's close enough. Hold on.
I'm sending you one, but I can't listen because if it is, it will just play through my computer and everyone will hear it.
Okay, hold on. This might be it. No,
The one that's in the chat?
the one that you
Oh,
sent.
the one that
Hold
I
on.
sent.
I just need it to get there.
Gotcha.
Because it's not just Dean Winchester, but no.
Not it?
Isn't it? No.
What did you search?
I searched in I Knew You Were Trouble Supernatural.
Oh, I searched Taylor Swift Trouble Supernatural and gave me lots of options.
It's a very specific one.
Okay, well, you'll keep searching and
Because
maybe you'll find it.
at the end, it's Bobby just goes, "Shut up, you idiot," and I'm like,
Oh, that feels right.
yeah. So
Do love a good Bobby. We haven't talked about Supernatural.
no, we have not.
I have not finished Supernatural.
That's okay, me either. You want to know why? It's 15 effing seasons.
Yeah, but I started watching it like when it first came out. I should have kept up, but I fell off for a while.
No, because it should have ended after season 4.
Really?
Yes. Once you stop the apocalypse, where do you go from here, baby?
Well,
You
that's
do
the
what
whole...
Supernatural do and spread it out for another 11 seasons.
I
It's a whole thing.
didn't mind watching them.
They just, well, they killed Bobby and Bobby didn't come back, which I was like, this is stupid.
What?
Dean and Sam have oh, Danny.
No. Oh. That's sad.
Why I've done this to 2 people in my life now? If I had a time for every time I spoiled Bobby's death to a friend, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
Aw.
Phoebe, what was that movie you were just talking about? Oh, You're Next. I think it's a horror movie, so beware. Shit.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oopsies. I done did goofed.
Is okay.
Yep, that was one. Thanks. You're welcome. Oh, God. Season 1, scariest of Supernatural.
Yeah.
Season 3 had potential, not good, but that's also was during a writer's strike, so
Ugh. Damn right.
they had to be quick about it. Yeah. Season 4, good. Season 5, and then onward, it's just kind of. I think I got to season 11 and I went, I'm done.
Okay.
Which is sad because Supernatural used to be my thing. But I also did the same thing with like American Horror Story, like
Yeah, my problem is I get distracted between seasons, and then I forget to go back to things.
That is a mood.
Ooh, although Arcane has announced a season 2.
Freaking Critical Role finally announced season 3.
Yes, and it looks like it's the Raven Queen arc, which is going to be fantastic. We do love a Vex and
I need to go
Vax.
back and watch what happened in this last season. Because I've only been replaying what happened in the first 3 episodes in my head when I went and saw it at the theater with my friends. They knew nothing about Vox Machina. They never watched the TTRPG or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of episode 3, they kill a character, and everybody's sitting there, and it's dead silent, and then it rolls credits, and I went, I knew the character wasn't forever dead.
Aha. Wait, which character was that?
Vex.
Oh, yes. Oh,
But
right.
like the silence of the fucking theater, and then my friends just turn and look at me, and I'm like, it's fine.
Everything's fine. She's fine. We're fine.
It was just so fucking funny. We're still in the middle of the not Emerald Conclave. Yeah, no. Chromatic Conclave?
Chroma.
Thank you. Chroma Conclave. That's still happening in season 3, right? It didn't end.
I have no idea. I have not finished campaign 1.
No, I'm talking about in Legends of Vox Machina.
I have not finished season 2 yet. We've only just started watching season 2.
Did I just spoil something then?
Well, no, because I've watched a lot of campaign 1, so I know what happened in the campaign.
Okay.
But I've only watched the first episode of season 2 of the animated series.
God damn it. Again, spoiling things.
Well, but but it's not a spoiler because I know what happens because I watched further than that.
You just didn't know it was happening in this season though, and I feel bad.
Oh, it's fine.
But it was so fucking funny because everyone is silent, and then the credits roll, and I laugh. And they're like, and my friend's like, "What?" And I was like, "That was such a shitty way to end this." Now we have to wait a week for you to know anything that happens. And they're like,
but we know, so
yeah, we know. They didn't. They hadn't watched any of it. It was so funny.
Well, they should have put in the time, the hundreds and thousands of hours of time.
There's a reason why I didn't get into season 2 or 3 or any of the other ones.
Absolutely loved campaign 2. It spoke to me. I am getting more into campaign 3, but I will admit that I am watching it on their Beacon app, and I'm watching the abridged version. So their 4 to 6 hour episodes are cut down to like an hour long.
Oh.
And that is making it much easier for me to digest.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they're also bringing back the podcast, so I might...
It's been done as a podcast series.
What do you mean?
Like, it's been released as a podcast.
The new season has?
Yeah.
Where?
I don't know. I've got it on my Downcast. I'm pretty sure I do.
Well, they were talking about, I think they're going to try and edit it more for, like, podcast stuff. I have no idea.
Well, that's the abridged, Critical Role abridged, that they're editing down.
You know what? I don't have the attention span for Critical Role anymore.
It does require a lot of brain. Well, maybe they didn't.
Oh. No.
No. Yeah, they just released another one.
When?
Like the latest...
Oh, here it is. Oh, I see. The problem I also have with their podcast is they have the talkbacks too.
Hmm.
and I don't care. Like, I wanted to get into the story.
Yeah.
So I like have to stop what I'm doing and skip that episode.
Yeah.
Did
Well,
you send me something? No.
no. So I ended up. I'm paying for a subscription to Beacon,
Yeah.
which is their service, because after the Twitch increase, it costs as much monthly for Beacon as it would cost to subscribe to their Twitch.
Yep. And it
And
would go straight
it
to
goes
them.
straight to them,
Yep.
and I get access to things like Critical Role Abridged and
Yep.
things that are not available on Twitch. So I'm paying, instead of
Correct.
paying for some uh, emoticons that I don't use because I don't get in there and chat during Critical Role because there's too
No.
much going on.
Yeah.
I just get to watch it and I get all these other things.
Yeah. I think if I was more into Critical Role like I had been in the past, I would also pay for Beacon.
Yeah.
But because I haven't actually watched or listened to Critical Role since like after Molly Mock died,
Yeah.
it's not there for me. Um,
Yeah.
and maybe I'll get back into it one day. And I don't think that I will for I do love the cast of Critical Role. I will always love them.
Yeah.
Um, it's just time, energy, and then I started making my own content
Yep.
and it became I got overloaded with D&D, which is why I don't really like D&D as much as I used to.
Yeah.
Like it's D&D is great, brings people together, love it. But I prefer to play other games now because the media is saturated
Yeah.
with D&D. Fuck. One of the guys I went to college with is in a off-Broadway show about D&D.
Okay.
So like I'm like, "Okay, bye." It's still very popular, great,
Yeah.
but yeah.
There's just a lot of other options too.
Oh yeah. Oh good. That shipped.
Well, now that we're way off topic,
Yes.
do we want to wrap it up?
Sure,
And
because
then
I'm
you and
getting
I can
hot.
chat about our plans for next week or next episode.
Next
Sorry.
week. Yeah, next episode. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Next
All
time,
right.
expect that you won't have to buy new supplies. We're just going to use stuff we already have and either work on current projects to finish them up or start something new with supplies that we've already used in the past. Ta-da!
Yes. All right. All right, everybody. Have a good night. We will see you in 2 weeks, but remember, we will be back.
Yep.
Will we be back here next week
Yep.
on Wednesday?
Yep.
Just
Some of us
knits.
will. It'll, yeah. We are in summer schedule for Crits and Knits because people have lives and they happen a lot in the summer.
Also, it's just 2024 has been a lot.
It has. But
So,
we will keep our schedule even if we're just knitting instead of
yeah,
knitting and playing. But I
correct.
had shower thoughts the other morning and recorded like a 5 minute voice memo. And I know what's happening next on Crits and Knits.
Great.
I'm excited. It's gonna be good.
Thanks, Danny's mom. You too. We will talk. We will see you all in 2 weeks back here, or we'll see you in 1 week on Wednesday for Crits and Knits.
Bye guys.
Bye.